Larry Marble. Thanks so much for joining us today on one of our 14 affiliate stations. We're brought to you proudly each and every day by D&D Farm and Ranch. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Neighbor, let's take a look at corn, beans, and wheat, courtesy of John Tuggle. The only bridge connecting the Russian-occupied Crimean Peninsula to Russia was blown up by the Ukrainian forces on Saturday. The bridge is a critical supply line for the Russian war effort in the Ukraine. In retaliation, Russia has since unleashed a barrage of deadly attacks on Ukrainian cities, including Kiev, the capital of Ukraine. The wheat markets and, to a lesser extent, corn and beans reacted sharply as much of the hope of an extension by the Russians of the export corridor for grain for the Ukraine was likely dealt a serious blow. Futures values calmed down over the course of the session as corn closed up 15, beans up 7, KC wheat was up 55. USDA is going to release their latest crop production and supply and demand estimates tomorrow. The trade generally believes that the U.S. will further cut the size of the U.S. corn crop, but will also cut exports and corn usage for ethanol, moderating any potential drop in the year-end carryout. Corpus Christi's public elevator and ADM expecting to be closed all week for Milo trucks as they await vessels. Cargill will open Monday through Friday of this week, 7 to 3. The Andersons are going to be open. They were open Monday. They will be open Wednesday, and they will be open Friday, 7 to 2. For help marketing your grains, John Tuggle, Tuggle & Company Corp. Neighbor, this portion of Down the Farm is brought to you by PMI, Pipe, Steel, and Fencing, pipemovers.com. The location in High. Call Keno at 830-868-0200. That's PMI High. Neighbor, let's take a look at meat moves from Monday as we take a look at the pork carcass cutout value, 101.39 in the afternoon, down 15. CME's fresh bacon index was 465, lower at 159.02. USDA says Monday's hog slaughter, 488,000 head, up from the 465 last week and the 474 we saw during the same period last year. As we switch gears and turn our attention toward wholesale beef prices in the afternoon, they were 144 weaker on the choice, 231 lower on select. That left the choice select spread at $30.81. Federal slaughter 128K. That compares to the 127 last week and the 118 during the same Monday last year. As we look toward cash trade, non-existent through yesterday. Last week's bulk was 147 to 148 in the north, 230 hot and hanging on the rail. In the south, I'm thinking 144. Neighbor, there's your meat moves for yesterday. We are on the line with Ken Jordan Cattle Auction. We had a sale in Mason. Ken, how was it?
You bet, Larry. Went up 718 head today. I thought overall market opened this week with pretty well a steady tone on most classic calves and everything. I thought the stocker steers definitely sold fully steady. At Group 3 steers weighed 43 to $1.73, a little over $836 on those. I thought overall stocker heifers fairly well sold steady also. Feeder steers, I probably thought they were $3 to $5 higher. Had a group of steers weighed 715, just right off their mamas. Brought $1,053, right at $1,094 on those. Feeder heifers overall I thought sold steady. A few of the real fleshy ones maybe $2 lower. Packer cows I thought overall sold steady. Bulls probably sold just maybe $1 to $2 lower. Pairs and bred cows I thought overall remained steady on the market day. So overall, a lot better way to start off the week as we have the last few weeks. So Larry definitely did improve on that aspect of it.
Good deal. Talk to us about San Sabbath Thursday.
You bet. We're going to start off at 10 o'clock. This will be our first bull sale kind of the fall year. We're cranking up with that. Got 130 some odd bulls that'll be there. All of them ready to go to service. We'll have trick, fertility, everything. Our virgin status. We do have featuring the Martin Bruni cattle. We got 7 really good Brangus bulls that he'll offer off those. Got Hidden Oaks Ranch from up here at Hamilton. A real good set of 20 Hereford bulls that'll be coming in. And then an outstanding set of Charolais bulls off of Simmons Charolais. We've been selling them for several years now. People have been really pleased with that. And then several other bulls that'll be there. I think we ended up with close to about 50 Herefords, 38 Charolais, around 12 Brangus, 16 Angus, 9 Red Angus, 5 Sim Angus, and I think 1 or 2 Limb Flex bulls. So we have all the information, a lot of videos and things up on our website too, Larry. You can go look at. Now we'll be at 10 o'clock. If you don't make it up here, we also will have it live on Cattle USA, Larry.
JordanCattle.com. What's the telephone number?
You bet, area code 325-372-5159, Larry.
We appreciate you, and we'll talk to you before the sale.
You bet, Larry. Thank you.
Neighbor, did you know that the Millworks division at MG Building Materials is a great place to look when you want to upgrade your home? That division carries a full line of wood, aluminum, and vinyl vinyl windows. What a great upgrade. We've got vinyl windows in our house down here on the bay, and they sure are pretty from the inside and out. The possibilities for those upgrades are endless with the help of MG and their 5 locations. They've got one in San Antonio, got one in Corpus, got one in Uvalde, got one in Kerrville, and they have one in Pleasanton. That's MG Building Materials. We're on the line with Sean Gaswhite from Gillespie Livestock, Fredericksburg. We're getting ready for sheep and goats on Tuesday, cattle on Wednesday. Sean, let's talk sheep sale.
No, we're headed for a good sheep and goat sale again, Larry. Thinking we'll get somewhere, like we talked last night, somewhere 3,500 to 4,000. Got some good kids. There's 500 those kids off of one place. They're kind of weigh somewhere between that 45 and 65. Mostly muttons. They're there. We've got a set of nannies, and we've got some lambs. So it's all kind of shaping up to be a pretty decent sale in Fredericksburg as far as the sheep and goat end goes. And on the cattle end, we've sure anticipating somewhere around that 1,000, maybe a few more. We've got a wean sale this week, so then typically we'll catch a few more. And then we've got those great Brahman heifers that we talked about earlier this week and last week. They will be there this week. We've shaped them up, and they've shaped up good. They'll be part of them bred. Ballots be open. There is 4 a pair on the deal. So anybody needing any great Brahman heifers, sure, come look us up on Facebook. I think they posted a few pictures on there of them.
Yep.
And if not, come see us on Wednesday, and we'll get you some.
All right, and they're on the Larry Marble page and the Down on the Farm radio Facebook page. Sean Gaswhite, Gillespie Livestock, give us a phone number.
You can reach us at 830-997-4394.
I'm Larry Marble from Down on the Farm, and we're on the line with Brandon Dubose from Dubose Pipe, Panel, and Gate. This what year they start?
Man, they started in 1976. Grandfather started this business, backyard in Lomita, Texas.
Brandon, describe your product line and services provided.
Yes, sir. We do entrances. We sell pipe. We sell livestock gates, pasture gates, heavy-duty corral gates. You know, any kind of gates you'd really need out there on your farm, your pasture, whatever it is.
The phrase that y'all use within the commercial is wholesale to the public.
We're under competitors' retail prices, and our panels are the first and only to ever have a lifetime warranty against any livestock. Our heavy-duty line, they're made out of a 2-inch Schedule 80 pipe frame and inch and 5/8 14-gauge rails, and they're going to weigh around 150 pounds. We're very confident in the way they're built, the material they're built out of. We're very confident in our employees that put these things together. And, man, there's nothing more frustrating than going buying a competitor's panel and setting up your pins and having a bull try to jump out of it and tear 3 or 4 panels, and there you are having to go buy 3 or 4 more. When ours, man, you bring that panel back, show us where they try to jump through to jump over, and if it's damaged by any livestock beyond use, let us know, man. We replace it, no questions asked.
Now, you offer financing, too.
We go through a company called Sweet Pay Financing. It's been a very handy tool.
You're at the Lomita location. Give us your phone number for the Lomita location.
Lomita location, we can be reached at area code 512-752-3200.
And the website?
www.dubosepanels.com.
We're on the line with Klein Spear. It's Monday evening, looking toward a sheep and goat sale on Tuesday. Klein, what do you say?
Got about 150 standing here this evening, Larry. We got a few more coming tomorrow. We're going to have 75 or 80 kind of door per use coming in tomorrow. That's supposed to be pretty good. They're going to be here tomorrow. Kind of looking around that 600, 700 head range again tomorrow, and kind of looking for a pretty steady market last week. Don't see anything big changes there coming at us.
Tell everybody what you think the sale will be like Thursday when we hit cattle.
I think Thursday we're going to be around that 500 to 600 again, kind of like where we've been. Kind of got some guys out working some calves, and I think we'll have a pretty good market there. Those cows have got a little cheaper, but at the same time, there's just a lot of them coming to town. But overall, I think it'll still be a pretty good little run.
Tell everybody how to contact you, Klein Spear.
Call us at the office, 830-278-5621. On our cell phone, 830-591-3241.
We appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you, Larry.
I'm Down on the Farm's Larry Marble here at the kitchen table with my friend R.D. from D&D Farm and Ranch. R.D., I need a squeeze chute, and I understand that you can hook me up.
Well, yes, sir. We got a fully manual squeeze chute here. It's built well and tough. I'd say Texas tough even. We ordered too many of them, so we're now putting them on special for you. Normally, these chutes would go for $6,000. For any customer that mentions this ad today, we're going to cut that price down to $4,500 for you.
And that's the Maverick Squeeze Chute, D&D's brand. RD's the man to contact. RD, tell them how to get a hold of you.
Reach me in here at the office at 830-379-7340. My extension is 161.
We're on the line with Jim Wheeler, Atascosa Livestock, Pleasanton. It's about 7:30 Monday evening, looking for a Tuesday sale. What do you see, Jim?
We've got a little over 400 in so far. About 100 cows. Looks like we're going to pop at about 40 in the morning. Couple of pairs. Do have a few more Bremer heifers. Should end up with around 5.5 by sale time with probably about 125 cows.
Well, tell everybody what time you start and how to get a hold of you.
Start at 10 o'clock with the goats, and then we go straight on to the cattle. You can reach us at 830-569-2516.
I appreciate you, and we'll talk to you next week, Jim.
Thank you, sir.
Neighbor, let's talk about PMI, pipe, steel, and fencing. San Antonio, High, Hondo, Kerrville, Robstown, Jourdanton, and Laredo. Contact the Hondo store at 830-426-2912. That's 830-426-2912. Remember, that's PMI, Pipe, Steel, and Fencing, pipemovers.com. We are on the line with Colt Adams from El Campo Livestock. Colt, how is the Tuesday sale shaping up Monday evening?
Mr. Larry, it's really good. I tell you what, there's lots of good ranch calves coming in, lots of cows on hand for tomorrow, and trucks are on the road, and we're picking lots of them up, so it's looking for a good Tuesday.
Good. Do you have any idea what you anticipate number-wise?
You know, we're tagging on that around that 600 mark right now, Larry, and I would expect we got lots of trucks on the road, so I would think somewhere around that 900 to 1100 tomorrow.
What's your shiniest consignment of calves and yearlings that you've seen?
I tell you what, we got some really good Angus cross steers right now on the trailer right now that are all out of break cows and Angus bulls, and I tell you what, they're our power wagons now. They're really good.
Good. On the cow side, are they all killer cows, or there's some take-home ones in there too?
Man, very few take-home cows this week, Mr. Larry, but there's lots of good packer cows, good fleshy cows. I tell you what, they're big and stout right now.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you for the Tuesday sale in El Campo, Colt.
You can give me a call on my cell phone at 361-920-1618. You can catch me right here on my cell. You can call us anytime. We really appreciate everybody's business.
Hey, do y'all have a special coming up?
Yes, sir. This coming weekend, Mr. Larry, we'll have right at 80 bulls and right at 900 females. And I tell you what, there's the quality, them consigners really bringing some quality to town this weekend.
All right. Remind folks of the phone number again.
361-920-1618. And like I say, our sale will start right there at 12 o'clock tomorrow, and it'll start at 12 noon on Saturday.
Colt, we appreciate you, and we'll talk to you after the sale.
Mr. Larry, we appreciate you and all your things you do.
I'm Larry Marble from Down on the Farm. We're at the kitchen table, and I've got RD from D&D on the line, and I understand you got some special for us, right, RD?
Yes, sir. Hot weather's dying down, but we still have some more days left before the cold sets in, so we're putting some of our water troughs that people have been using as swimming pools on sale, our 8 and 10 foot troughs. Now, your customers can get these for a good $800 on the 10 foot by 2 foot deep round water troughs, and 8 foot by 2 foot deep for $450 when they mention this ad. Now, if you don't need it for your swimming pools, your cattle and livestock can always use a good water trough, too.
RD, tell everybody how to get a hold of you at D&D.
You can reach me here at D&D at 830-379-7340. My extension is 161.
We are on the line with Riley Rhodes, Live Oak Livestock, Three Rivers. Sale is over with. Riley, describe the action for us.
Well, it went pretty good, Larry. Cow market was pretty much steady with what it was last week. Calves, kind of mixed a better quality calves, kind of held their own, I thought, this week. The front end of them, the lighter weight calves, they're getting a little bit harder to place. Just need some rain up north, or need some rain everywhere. The bigger, better cattle, they kind of sold steady. And this time of year, those crossbred calves they're getting a little harder to place as well. Some of the, lesser quality. But overall, it wasn't much different from last week. Maybe some of the cattle, 4 or 5 cents cheaper in spots. Cow-calf pairs, still getting some activity on some stocker cows. Pairs brought $10.50 up to $16.25. Red cows, $7.25 up to $12.50. Packer cows, like I said, pretty much steady money, $72 to $78 on your high-yielding cows, $68 to $74 on your breakers, $28 to $54 on your canners. Bulls, kind of same story, $90 to $96 on your high-yielding bulls, $70 to $90 on your low to medium-yielding bulls. 2 to 3 weight choice steers, $168 to $196. Heifer mates, $150 to $164. 3 to 4 weight choice steers, $166 to $188. Heifer mates, $146 to $160. 4 to 5 weight choice steers, $158 to $178. Heifer mates, $140 to $158. 5 to 6 weight choice steers, $150 to $172. The heifer mates, $136 to $152. 6 to 7 weight choice steers, $138 to $156. Heifer mates, $132 to $148. And the 7 to 8 weight cattle, your choice steers, $132 to $146. And the heifer mates, $126 to $140. So pretty pleased with it today. The quality was good. Mostly overall had some good sets of calves, and that helped. It was a little cheaper, but I was kind of expecting it to be cheaper than what it was. So I was pleased with what we did today.
Do you know anything for next week?
Yeah, and I don't think we ended up with just a little under 1,600 today, 1,596 head. And I know of a pretty good set of Beefmaster calves coming. I got a couple loads of Charolais calves coming next week, a couple more little small sets of cows. So probably in that 1,200 to 1,500 range for next week.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you at Live Oak.
361-786-2553 is office. Cell phone's 361-813-6650. Web's liveoaklivestock.com.
We appreciate it. Thank you, Riley.
Thank you, Larry.
Neighbor, let's take a look at the grains courtesy of John Tuggle. Milo through Corpus in October, 1408. Yellow corn to Corpus in October, 878 and a quarter. Hard red winter wheat to Houston in October, 1144 and a quarter. And Houston beans, October delivery, 1359. 88 bale of Texas cotton moved yesterday, neighbor. Average price was $90. Neighbor, that's it for the Best Darn Farm Show in Texas. I'm Larry Marble. Neighbor, we appreciate you listening. Do so at downonthefarmradio.com or one of our 14 stations.